During the day, Nadezhda works for a Russian state-funded institution, but her free time is now spent protesting against the state's latest attempt to preserve Putin's power for another 2 terms. With opposition demonstrations banned, stickers are the only way to voice her anger at being told by her employers exactly where and when to vote.
I think it wasn't our management's initiative. They received the orders from above, and it must have been done to make sure people don't participate in exit polls and there are no election observers, to make sure no one could observe the voting, and to make it more difficult to uncover irregularities.
She is up against a vast machine. The Kremlin launched a widespread advertising campaign appealing to pensioners, parents and patriots. The 200 amendments to the constitution include promises on pensions, healthcare and the minimum wage, as well as allowing the current president to seek re-election after his final term ends in 2024 and guaranteeing immunity to former presidents. But a yes or no vote on the entire package is the only option available. Andrei Klishas was part of the working group brought together by President Putin to draft the proposed reforms.
The lawyers admit that the current president has already been elected to the highest state post several times. There is no reset. There is just a special provision in the text of the constitution that allows the current president to run for the next presidential election. This provision largely guarantees that the state's policy will not be radically changed after 2024.
But the vote is largely symbolic. The changes have already been passed by Russia's parliament. Still, critics say Putin wants the people to give his plan the veneer of legitimacy.
Putin wants to be supported by people as a dictator. This is typical situation for any kind of dictatorships. Such a direct line, direct connection between the autocrat and the people. This is simply his personal sociological pole.
There are fears the nationwide vote could increase the spread of coronavirus in a country that is still recording over 7,000 new infections a day. A ban on public events led to the arrest of hundreds of protesters. Even one person with a placard is considered a contravention. But the ban does not apply to any events organised by the Kremlin, though the need for urgency on this vote is unclear. Charlie Angela, Al Jazeera.